nothing that people love more than advanced onset dementia. But also people happen to love advanced card tricks. Even though they can't do it, they still love it. So here, I'm going to give you guys some next level advanced card magic. Yeah, so here we're going to need a deck. We're going to need to feel inspired. And we're going to need to feel all spry. I feel good about this one, guys. Yeah, this one's going to hit trending. So here we got a deck. This deck can be mixed by your participant as much as they want. And then you remind your participant that, hey, you make YouTube videos often, so they should subscribe and or like and or comment and or check out your other stuff in the description because that's what spectators do. But ultimately, they have a card freely selected and picked. And in this case, it's going to be the Three of Spades. This card gets lost forevermore into the deck as you tell the spectator that you're going to try to take out what you think their card is from the deck. Of course, I don't know that it's the Three of Spades. But here I'm going to take out a couple cards here as to what I think your card might be, sir. Yeah, that's definitely it. I feel like that one. I'm just going to take out a couple cards here. I do this on camera, but unfortunately, I'm doing this to myself. I just wanted to make sure that it's all on the up and up here. But here's what we do. See, we have 4 cards, right? These are my 4 chances as to what I think your card is, sir. So the first one here is the 9 of Hearts, which is kind of cool, right? The next one here is the 9 of Hearts. You can see where this is going, sir. And then the next one here is the 9 of Hearts. See, I know that reaction. That reaction says everything. Sir, for the first time, name the card you picked. And of course, here the spectator says the Three of Spades. And then you go, oh, well, that's what I got. I don't know if you are aware of how stupid you look right now for thinking that I didn't get your card. But this is the Three of Spades. Oh, are these? They're the same? Yeah, they are all the same. These are all the threes. That's the 1, 2, the 3, and the 3, 3. You inconsiderate, anemic cunt. Do you see that? I see a dumbass. Or whatever powder point you want to tell your spectator at that point. To make them feel like they just saw a magic trick. So here's how to do this trick. Here's how to do this. You need a setup of nothing. You don't need any setup. You just get a deck of cards and you're ready to go. But you do need some advanced, next level card handling skills here. So that's the advanced warning here. So don't think that you're just gonna run into this like a small puppy runs into its next victim. So here you have a card picked and selected. In this case, is going to be the 10 of Diamonds. This card is going to get controlled to the top of the deck via whatever method you want. Again, my favorite is the Marlowe Jewish Credenzel, the Passover. Oh boy. And you need to get that card on top. That's what needs to happen. So that card's on top, however it is that you want. And you also need to peek at it. So you need to do those 2 hot things. But you could peek at it as you turn the deck over. That's not an issue. Because you're going to need to know the identity of what that card is. Because in a moment, you're going to take out the other 10s. And you need to know that this is a 10 in order for you to be able to do that. Right? Because if not, you wouldn't be doing magic tricks. You'd be doing it for real. And put me out of business. So here, I notice that it's a 10. So what does that mean? That means that I'm going to take out all the other 10s. So I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to look to these cards, sir, and see if I get an impression. Of course, these are being spread towards me. I upjog the first 10 that I see. I upjog a contrasting card, right? That's going to be the card that you're going to show. And then you're going to upjog the other 2 10s here. The other 2 10s. You see the hotness here? So when you take these cards out, the setup should be any 10, an X card, any 10, an X card. That's the setup here. And of course, this is done towards yourself. Now you're going to turn the deck over and get a little break as you establish that they could have picked any card they wanted. That's your motivation. For putting the cards on top of the deck, you see oh boy, man, if you're not just getting the jitters from how advanced this is, then you're not doing it right. So now I square this up and I steal all the cards. So now I have their card here underneath. They think I have 4 cards. Really, I have 5 with their card underneath. So again, at speed, it should just look like the card that you picked, sir. But I'll tell you what, I have a feeling that I know what your card is here. And as you're spreading these, you're very careful that you only spread the 4 cards here and don't accidentally prematurely ejaculate that you have 5 cards. When you square them up, you're going to get a break underneath the 3rd card from the top. See that? The break? That's the... And you're going to do a triple lift and say, oh, here I have the 4 of hearts. And of course, remember, I'm establishing the break here. You tell them, don't say anything, sir. Don't say anything. I'm going to turn this triple over. And as I turn it over, I'm still establishing my break here. I just deal it to the table and I say, don't let me know anything, sir. But 4 of hearts, that's one of the cards that I think you might have picked. And then now you're going to do a double lift and show the 4 of hearts again. Of course, there's going to be a funny reaction because they're going to think that their card is a 4 of hearts, which is why you've turned them all into the... You get it. You're a smart crowd. You guys are not special in any way. So now you turn this double over and say, aha, a 4 of hearts, sir. Didn't see that coming. How about this one? You could have picked the 4 of hearts, and this time I'm doing a single lift here and saying you could have picked the 4 of hearts. Ha! Now you turn this over, and instead of just putting the 4 on the other cards, you're going to take 2 cards. So you're going to take the 4 and the card directly below it. This is done by just buckling the top corner as I pick everything up. So I'm picking up 2 cards instead of 1. It's not a move here, but I'm putting this on top and squaring it up. And finally asking the spectator this time, sir, for the first time, what's the card that you picked? Of course, they're going to assume that this is another 4 of hearts. Really, it's the card they picked. You see the sucker aspect of this? You're reeling them in like a small child with candy in your van. So here now you say, sir, for the first time, what's your card? They're going to say the 10 of diamonds, and you go, ha, in your face, you fuck, in your face, you fuck, you little bitch. And you show them that there's the 10 of diamonds. And then they're going to be surprised. And you say, oh, these cards, you think they're all the same? Now you're going to put this on top, pick everything up, and turn it over. And now you're in perfect position for a Elmsley count. So you're going to do an Elmsley count over here. Great tutorial on this done by my boy Xavier Spade. You might want to check out his channel. He's a hot motherfucker. But he has a great tutorial on the Elmsley count here. So you're going to do an Elmsley count. And when you get to the face down card, you're going to turn that bitch over and say, see, you could have picked any one. Now, again, you're reeling them in here, because you've shown these 3 cards. You can actually spread and show now that you have legitimately the 4 10s. And of course, they're going to be adequately surprised. Make sure not to prematurely show that one, but you can now show that there are 4 10s and that they look stupid. And of course, to clean up, you just put the cards on top of the deck, maybe give it a cut, and you're good to go and say, ha, that's a good trick. So that's the trick. You practice it well. It's a little bit of an advanced card trick for those of you guys that like that sort of stuff. I know some of you guys have a fetish. Make sure to subscribe. I do almost daily videos. It depends on the week. Sometimes if I'm getting like a pap smear, I'm not going to do it. But usually I like to try to upload every day. So there you go. You guys stay humble, fresh, and popping. I'm going to go figure out different ways to use a fidget spinner in the year 2018.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.